You're an elected official. Come on. Let's just talk. They're calling for your recall. David Hammer, WWL.
Well, I know they're asking
calling
for my
for the
recall.
recall.
Excuse me.
Yeah. What do you have to say about that?
Oh. I don't have anything to say. I have no comment right now. I'm coming to work.
Just days ago, our David Hammer was chasing down St. Tammany's coroner moments before swearing in. But all Dr. Christopher Tape would say in response to a number of public concerns was no comment. Good evening and thanks for joining us, everyone. I'm Sharice Gibson. Devin is off tonight. Now there's breaking news from the parish, with Tape saying he will reevaluate his decision to suspend the sexual assault nurse examiner program. Tape's decision comes after 5 Northshore parishes announced lawsuits against the coroner in an attempt to stop the suspension. In our exclusive investigation last month, David exposed criminal charges against Tape in 2002 from allegations he sexually assaulted a 7-year-old girl. The indictment was later thrown out on a technicality. Now, according to Tape, his past had nothing to do with his decision to stop running the same program. And David Hammer is joining me now in studio. David, you have been talking about this, covering this for months now. He's been back and forth over whether he's going to run this program, whether he's going to put an end to this program. Now he's backtracking again. Where do we stand right now?
Yeah, when I first confronted him about the sexual assault allegations from the early 2000s, he said that he could be fair and run a sexual assault response team for the whole North Shore and do it fairly. And then right before taking office last week, he announced that he was going to not run it and is going to give it to the hospitals to run. So now here he is backtracking yet again after getting pressure from outside, from the other coroners, from the other parishes, and from legislators, and he's putting it back into place.
Well, you know, hospitals were sent in sort of a panic when they found out that this possibly wasn't going to happen at the coroner's office, including the nurses who would have lost their jobs or who have lost their jobs when that program was ending. What about those nurses? Are they reinstated or what?
Well, it appears that they would be reinstated. There's 2 full-time nurses, and then there are 5 part-time nurses who are employed by the St. Tammany Parish Coroner's Office. Those folks would have to come back in. They're specially trained to handle these rape kits, to address these things, very specialized equipment, specialized care. And the thing that they were warning people about was that the hospitals do not have the capacity to handle these examinations for rape victims properly and carefully and take enough time to do so.
Well, as we all saw in that exclusive video that you have of trying to talk to Tape, he attempted to avoid you while he was driving around a parking lot in his car. You attempted to speak with him now that he's an elected official. Is he speaking to you now? Have you heard from him?
He still has not sat down with me for an interview. I have asked multiple times since January for him to sit down on camera for an interview to answer these very important questions. And here you see now he's going back and forth and hearing from the community. Now he's backtracking again and saying that he's going to try to run the program on an interim basis.
All right. Of course, obviously, I think this is not the last of this investigation. David, thank you so much.
Yeah.